don't know how to start this. Like, really, it's absolutely crazy. I really don't know how to start this. I guess, what's up, kids and queens? It's your girl L, and I am back.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I am back with a talk instead of a gameplay. First things first, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are like drinking y'all water, eating y'all food. Make sure y'all eat 3 meals a day. I hope y'all doing everything y'all need to do to be okay. So, I know this is going to be weird because you like, Rain, where did you go? Like, where the heck did you go? Like, where did you go? I'm confused. I have been gone. I just looked it up. Sim! That's simple, y'all. He messing up my screen, y'all. You can't be doing that. First things first, I have been gone for I just looked it up. I have been gone for 441 days. I looked up today as I'm recording, which is Friday, and I see that it's 440, but since I'm not going to post this until tomorrow, it's going to be 440 days. 41 days. It's been 441 days since I've been gone from my last video, which is the season finale of The Walking Dead. I think it's like a little mini series. It wasn't like an actual series yet, but it is a series, but it was like a series that's like in between. That was the last time y'all heard from me. That was the last time y'all heard from me. I have been posting some shorts. I have been posting some shorts on TikTok and on YouTube on those times. And Simba, oh my God. He is literally making me confused. Like, he over here smashing his food, y'all. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. Go ahead, take another bite. Come on. Ooh. I know y'all miss him. That's Simba, the kitty cat. If y'all didn't know, I do have a cat that always be in my videos, and he just there, and he's just so cute. Excuse him, he got some stuff in his eyes. But Simba, the kitty cat, is here. Simba is here. Okay, come on now. Oh my God, got me all furred up. Okay, y'all, I'm just trying to do everything right, and I'm not doing anything right at all. I did post a little bit, but I stopped again and again and again and again. Every time I like try to find that chemistry to come back to actually play the game and actually post for you guys, I just couldn't. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. It was so bad. I think it was depression, it was anxiety, and all that stuff. But let me explain what happened for the last 441 days of me not seeing you guys. And basically, it was majority of the reason why I have not been posting. The time that it was time for me to live with my mother, I've been knowing for the past 3 or 4 months before that my mother has been sick. when I say she has been sick, she had dementia. She has dementia, and she already had health problems as it is, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and all that stuff. But the main issue was dementia. So when I came back home, back in January of last year, I decided to live with my mother. And when I came through the door from driving all the way from Virginia to Illinois, which is like a 12-hour drive, or 10 to 12-hour drive, she didn't look at me the same that day. She didn't look at me the same like she usually look at me. So I knew it was something wrong with my mother. From then on, I started taking care of my mom. She was still, at this time, she was still stable to walk. She was able to talk to me and stuff like that, but it was kind of like her speech was kind of slurred just a little bit, and her walking wasn't right at that time. Like her walking, she was walking, but she wasn't walking very good. She wasn't walking very good as she usually be. And she lost a lot of weight in the course of months, the course of a year, or any time before I started taking care of her. I basically noticed that she was sick. So April 9th of last year, which was Easter, I gave my mom her meds and all that stuff. I was trying to give her her meds, and I noticed something was wrong with her, as in like she was just blank space. She was just staring at the medicine, and she wasn't in her right mind at the moment. She always haven't been at the right mind, but she wasn't in the right mind at all, y'all. Like she was just really bad. Like it was really, really bad, and she couldn't walk anymore. Like she couldn't walk to the living room to go to to go watch TV. One side I kept asking her what's wrong and all that stuff, and she wasn't really responding or anything. So I'm like, okay. I'm thinking that she was playing or whatever else, you know. And then I looked at her one time. Something told me to look at her again, and her face was a little bit like, you know, sagging like this, you know, sagged down to the side like that, and her whole, like her face a little bit. And I was like, oh crap, my mother is having a stroke. So I had called the police or called the ambulance, and they sent her to the hospital, and come to find out she had a major stroke, y'all. She had a major stroke that she couldn't move. Like she couldn't move after it set in, after the stroke set in. After it set in, it completely paralyzed her from the waist down. The only time that she can move is her left side a little bit. She couldn't even really move her legs really until a few months later. She couldn't move her right hand, her right side of her body, because it was paralyzed from the stroke. And then from then on, I took care of her. Me and my oldest sister had been taking care of her. Like she was completely bed bound. She was she couldn't feed herself. Well, she could feed herself to a point a little bit, but then again, that was it. Like that was it 100%. Like she couldn't feed herself. She couldn't do anything for herself. So there me and my sister took care of her from then on. Every family member from her family took care of her. Her sisters, her brothers, and also cousins and all that stuff, and also took care of her. But mainly me and my oldest sister took care of her majority of the time. Like as in like changing her, feeding her, all that stuff. We did all that. We took care of her this whole time. It was times that she couldn't do anything. We had to do everything for her. We had to feed her. We had to give her medicine. We had to give her something to drink. We had to do all of it. She did physical therapy, all that stuff. And then over the course of time, I'm trying to make it short, y'all. In the course of time, it started to decline. She stopped doing the physical therapy. She couldn't do anything. It was hard. I'm gonna tell you this, it was hard for me. It was hard for my sister, because we had to work for her 24 hours, basically 24 hours. We had to take care of her. We had to do everything for her, you know. Nah, y'all, I'm not crying, I'm just wiping my eyes. We had to take care of her. We had to feed her. We had to make sure she's changed. She cannot get up and go to the bathroom. We have to do it. We have to change her and put her in a pamper and all this stuff. We have to get her up in a Hoyer lift. We have to put her in a seat. We have to put her here. We got to move her here. We have to take her to the doctor's appointments. We have to lift her up, move her, all that stuff. We. So it was very, very, very challenging for us to do. So over the course of time, like I said, it started to decline. We knew something was really wrong when she stopped eating. She loves to eat. She loved all that. We noticed that she stopped eating. She stopped drinking. So something was really wrong. So we took her to the doctor, and she had an infection called gangrene. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's basically a bacteria eating infection in your anywhere. It could be anywhere. It could be in your fingers, it could be in your legs, in your feet, in your thigh, it could be anywhere. They knew we had to do some type of test to make sure if she had some type of circulation in her legs, because there was something wrong with her legs and something wrong with her feet, to the point that it wasn't like the blood wasn't circulating in her legs and feet. And they took a test and they found out that it was no circulation in her feet and her legs, so they had to immediately take her to the hospital, which was like 2 steps away. So she went straight to the hospital, and they found out the gangrene infection, right? That was the hardest thing I ever had to do for my mother for a while. So she stayed in the hospital, and about weeks, they had a talk with us, basically like, hey, the best way to make her survive is to cut her legs off above the knee, or she can go out her way. You know what that means, right? The family wanted to amputate the legs so she can live. The infection got worse and worse and worse. So obviously they was like, hey, the only thing you can do is cut her legs off above the knee. That's how to stop the infection, or possibly stop the infection. That it's not really clear if it will stop the infection, but it's a good guarantee, or like a good start for it to not spread anymore. At least try not to spread. So we wanted to do that as a family, but my mother did not want to do that, for her reason only, because I'm not sure, it's just her personal reason. Basically, I think she was just a little tired of life, or she was just a little tired, you know, going through this. She was just sitting in the bed. She always get washed up by her daughters, wiped, you know, she pooped in a pamper, and we got to change her and stuff. I think she was just a little tired, and she also wanted us to live our lives as we supposed to. So then there's that. So I think that's what she wanted for us to do as a family. She wanted to do that as a family. So it was a hard decision. It was a sad decision that she didn't want to do that. So so we went and did what her wishes is, which is not cut her legs off. But she also understood that if she keeps the gangrene in her system, that the gangrene is going to take over and she's going to pass away. And she understand about that situation. She understood 100%. That's how I know that the dementia was not the issue. It was her saying that for herself, like, as Mama Rain. Mama Rain knows that that's what she wanted to do. So she was 100% conscious of that decision, that's what she wanted to do. So that's why we had to take care of that wishes for her. About, like, it was a fast fast infection. Like, that stuff takes over within days, you know. So we took her to I say my sister did the whole process of her going into hospice, as in hospice to transition over to the other life, for her to be peaceful, to go out peaceful and have a beautiful life, right? So she did that on a Friday. She passed on Sunday. She passed 2 days later on Sunday midnight. In the middle of the night, she passed away in her sleep peacefully. So please thank you for the condolences of Mama Rain, because Mama Rain was very important to me. She's very important for my channel as well. She loved my channel. She loved everything about it. So that's why I've disappeared for over 441 days. I've been taking care of Mama Rain. It's been sad. It's been very depressing. It still feels like it's not real, but I get through the day every day just thinking that she wanted us to live. That was one of her last words, was she wanted us to live our life, to just live for her, basically. And that's what I'm going to do. And a part of me to live is to continue my channel as well, and stop sitting on it, and, you know, continue this because I love you guys and I miss you guys so much. It's been so many times I tried. I wanted to get on the channel so bad, and I wanted to start my channel up again and start posting videos again, but I just couldn't. So my apologies. I've been so busy working with my mother, I wasn't even worried about it. So but now your girl is back. Your girl's back, and she's gonna be posting more videos. So please comment under this video and tell me what you want me to do, or what videos you want me to do, or a series that you want me to start back up. I would more than happy to do it. So I'm sorry for the sadness. I'm sorry for all that stuff. It's just it's not my thing, you know what I'm saying? Well, it is my thing, because, you know, I be crying about crying on the channel and stuff all the time, especially if something emotional, and this was a very emotional thing for me. And it was emotional for me to leave you guys for so long, and I didn't want to leave you guys so long, but it was a reason behind it that made me even more emotional about it. So, you guys, I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Peace, y'all, and I'm back. Bye.